most powerful, mysterious, and untapped supercomputer isn't some advanced AI, but the one you carry inside your own skull? What if your brain, an organ weighing just a few pounds, possesses astonishing capabilities that defy conventional understanding, allowing 4 feats of memory, calculation, and perception that seem almost superhuman? In this video, we're diving deep into 10 incredible superhuman feats your brain is capable of, often without you even realizing it, exploring the hidden potentials, the astonishing shortcuts, and the mind-bending abilities that prove your brain is far more extraordinary than you think. From extreme memory and lightning-fast calculations to incredible adaptability and the power to reshape reality, get ready to have your own mind blown by its inherent brilliance. And trust me, the #1 ability on this list is so profound, it could redefine your understanding of consciousness and your place in the universe. You're about to explore the fascinating intersection of neuroscience, psychology, and the unexplained, pushing the boundaries of what we deem humanly possible. Can you imagine remembering every single day of your life in perfect detail, as if reliving it? Stick around, because I'm going to reveal how some rare individuals possess this unbelievable memory power. Before we unlock these incredible brain powers, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who needs a reminder of their own untapped genius. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on more mind-bending content from 360 World. And I want to hear from you. Which of these brain superpowers do you wish you possessed? Or have you experienced a glimpse of yourself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. 10. Hyperthymesia, remembering every single day. What if you could remember every single day of your life? Every conversation, every outfit, every tiny detail, as if reliving it. Imagine a brain that acts like a perfect unnoticed video recorder, storing every moment from your past with incredible clarity and precision. This isn't just a good memory. Hyperthymesia is an extremely rare neurological condition that grants individuals an autobiographical memory so detailed, it allows them to recall vast swaths of their personal past with near-perfect accuracy, often without effort. What are the pros and cons of such a perfect memory? Hyperthymesia, derived from Greek words meaning excessive remembering, is a neurological condition where individuals possess an exceptionally accurate and detailed memory of their personal past. They can typically recall what they were doing on any given day, what the weather was like, and even minute details of conversations or events. Unlike ordinary memory, which is selective and reconstructive, hyperthymistic memory seems to retain experiences with extraordinary value. While it offers incredible recall, individuals with hyperthymesia often describe it as a burden, as they cannot forget painful or mundane memories, and their brains are constantly processing vast amounts of information, sometimes making it difficult to live in the present. This rare condition offers fascinating insights into how memory might fundamentally work, hinting at a potential human capacity for total recall that is usually filtered or suppressed by the brain for practical reasons. Remembering every single second of your life, what hidden truths or painful memories would such a power reveal? Let me know in the comments. Embrace yourself, because our next brain superpower involves incredible pattern recognition. 9. Apophenia pareidolia, finding patterns where none exists. Imagine your brain instantly recognizing faces in clouds, animals in burnt toast, or hearing hidden messages in static noise. What if the seemingly quirky tendency to find meaningful patterns in random data is actually a fundamental, hyperactive survival mechanism of the brain, sometimes going into overdrive? This isn't just imagination. Apophenia and pareidolia are common psychological phenomena that reveal the brain's insatiable drive to find order, even where none objectively exists, or perhaps to glimpse subtle connections others miss. Is our brain programmed to see patterns even if they're not there? Apophenia is the tendency to perceive meaningful connections between unrelated things, while pareidolia is a specific type of apophenia involving visual or auditory patterns, like seeing faces in everyday objects. These are not signs of delusion in their mild forms. but reflect the brain's powerful pattern matching capabilities, an evolutionary advantage that helped our ancestors quickly detect threats or find resources. However, in some cases, particularly under stress or with certain neurological conditions, this pattern recognition can become hyperactive, leading to false positives or even delusions. Yet, some theories suggest that in rare individuals or in moments of heightened awareness, this capacity might allow for genuine insights or the perception of subtle patterns that more rigid, logical thinking might overlook, hinting at a lost sensitivity to hidden connections in the world. Seeing faces in everything, finding connections everywhere. What hidden meanings might our brains be trying to show us? Don't go anywhere, because our next superpower involves incredible mental math. 8. Lightning calculators. Human math. Have you ever witnessed someone perform complex mathematical calculations in their head faster than a calculator? Extracting square roots of large numbers or determining calendar dates with instantaneous precision. Imagine a brain capable of processing vast numerical data at lightning speed, effortlessly manipulating numbers that would stump most of us. This isn't just practice. The ability of lightning calculators or mathematical savants is a baffling phenomenon, suggesting an innate, rapid numerical processing power that remains largely unexplained by conventional neuroscience. How do they do it? Mathematical savants are individuals, often with developmental disorders like autism, who display extraordinary abilities in specific numerical tasks, such as prime number factorization, mental calendar calculations, or rapid arithmetic involving huge numbers. Their abilities often appear intuitive, as if they just know the answers without conscious step-by-step calculation. While some abilities can be improved with practice, the spontaneous and innate nature of extreme lightning calculation suggests unique neural wiring or processing strategies in certain brains. Theories include enhanced working memory, unusual synaptic connections in numerical processing regions, or a different language for thinking about numbers. It hints at a raw computational power within the human brain that is typically dormant or expressed in different ways in most individuals. A brain that crunches numbers like a supercomputer. What other hidden processing powers lie within our minds? Up next, a strange ability to perceive color that most people lack. 7. Tetrachromacy. Seeing more colors than everyone else. What if some rare individuals can see colors that the rest of us can't even imagine? Perceiving a richer, more vibrant spectrum of hues than the typical human eye. Imagine looking at a sunset and seeing millions more distinct shades than your friends, or being able to differentiate colors that appear identical to others. This isn't just good eyesight. Tetrachromacy is a rare genetic condition, primarily found in women, where the retina possesses 4 types of cone cells, theoretically allowing for an expanded perception of color that opens up a whole new visual world. Do some people truly see a different reality? Most humans are trichromats, meaning they have 3 types of cone cells in their eyes, sensitive to red, green, and blue light, allowing us to perceive millions of colors. Tetrachromacy, however, means having 4 types of cone cells. While definitively proving a subjective experience of more color is difficult, physiological evidence suggests that some individuals, often women, possess this 4th cone. This theoretically allows them to distinguish between shades that appear identical to potentially perceiving a much richer, nuanced color spectrum. It's thought to be a rare but existing human potential, a glimpse into a visual world that most of us are simply not equipped to experience. It highlights how our sensory reality is fundamentally shaped by our biology, and that some individuals may experience a subtly different, more vibrant visual world, a secret palette of colors unseen by most. What hidden beauty are we missing in the world around us? Don't go anywhere, because our next superpower allows the brain to completely rewire itself. 6. Neuroplasticity, the brain's endless adaptability. Have you ever considered that your brain isn't a fixed organ, but a dynamic, ever-changing supercomputer that can literally rewire itself, recover from massive injury, and even shift functions between different areas. Imagine losing an entire part of your brain only for another section to take over its functions. Or learning a new language in old age, physically altering your brain's structure. This isn't just about learning. Neuroplasticity is the brain's astonishing ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life, allowing for incredible adaptation, recovery from stroke, and the continuous acquisition of new skills. Your brain is a master of how does it manage such profound changes? Neuroplasticity is the brain's fundamental ability to change and adapt throughout life in response to learning, experience, or injury. This involves forming new neural connections, strengthening existing ones, and even reorganizing functional areas. Examples include stroke victims regaining lost abilities by training other parts of their brain to take over damaged functions, or musicians developing larger motor cortex regions associated with their instruments. It also explains how our brains constantly adapt to new skills, physically altering their structure. This inherent adaptability is the basis of all learning and memory, and it highlights the brain's incredible resilience and capacity for continuous change, allowing us to acquire new superpowers throughout our lives. The brain's constant self-reinvention. What new abilities could you unlock with this incredible power? Coming up next, a bizarre ability to feel others' pain. 5. Mirror touch synesthesia. Feeling what others feel. What if you could literally feel the physical sensations of others, experiencing their pain, their touch, or even their movements on your own body, as if it were happening to you? Imagine watching someone get hit and feeling a jolt in your own leg, or seeing someone scratched and feeling a tingling on your own skin. This isn't just empathy. Mirror touch synesthesia is a rare neurological condition where individuals physically experience the sensations they observe in others, blurring the lines between self and other, revealing a profound and sometimes overwhelming capacity for embodied connection. Do some people truly feel the world through others? Mirror touch synesthesia is a rare form of synesthesia where individuals experience a tactile sensation on their own body when they see another person being touched. For example, if they see someone else being tapped on the shoulder, they might feel a tap on their own shoulder. This phenomenon is thought to be linked to mirror neurons in the brain, which fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action, playing a role in empathy and learning. In mirror touch synesthetes, this mirror system appears to be hyperactive or less inhibited, leading to a conscious physical sensation. While it can be overwhelming, causing confusion about whose sensation is whose, it offers a fascinating glimpse into the brain's profound capacity for mirroring an embodied simulation, hinting at an extreme form of empathy that blurs the boundaries of individual experience. Feeling what others feel. What profound connections or burdens would such a superpower bring? Don't go anywhere, because our next brain power involves incredible control over bodily functions. 4. Voluntary control over autonomic functions. The Wim Hof method and beyond. What if you could consciously control involuntary bodily functions like your heart rate, immune response, or even your core body temperature, defying conventional medical understanding? Imagine training your mind to suppress pain, withstand extreme cold, or even fight off illness with sheer mental focus, seemingly overcoming the body's natural limit. This isn't just meditation. Voluntary control over autonomic functions, famously demonstrated by figures like Wim Hof, suggests a hidden human capacity to influence processes once thought to be entirely automatic, hinting at a profound mind-body connection. Can we truly control our own biology with our minds? The autonomic nervous system controls involuntary bodily functions like heart rate, breathing, digestion, and immune response. For a long time, scientists believed these were beyond conscious control. However, practices like advanced meditation and extreme training methods like the Wim Hof method have provided compelling evidence that humans can, to a remarkable degree, exert conscious influence over these functions. Studies have shown Wim Hof participants can voluntarily influence their immune system responses and withstand extreme cold. While the exact mechanisms are still being researched, it suggests a greater potential for mind-body regulation than previously thought, hinting at a forgotten ability to consciously fine-tune our own physiology for resilience, health, and performance. Controlling your own body's automatic functions, what healing and performance breakthroughs could this unlock? Now, prepare for the top 3, which delve into the most profound and perhaps spiritual aspects of the brain's hidden powers. The next one is about a deep connection to others. 3. Savant Syndrome. Islands of genius. Could extraordinary, almost inexplicable bursts of genius exist alongside significant cognitive challenges, revealing isolated islands of superhuman ability within a single brain? Imagine individuals with severe developmental disabilities who can nonetheless perform complex mathematical calculations instantly, create incredibly detailed artwork from memory, or play musical compositions perfectly after a single listen. This isn't just talent. Savant Syndrome is a baffling neurological phenomenon that reveals profound innate genius in highly specific areas, hinting at untapped human potential that is usually suppressed or inaccessible in typical brains. What causes these islands of genius? Savant syndrome is a rare condition in which people with significant mental disabilities, including autism, demonstrate incredible abilities and prodigious talent, far exceeding normal levels in specific areas like memory, rapid calculation, artistic skill, or musical aptitude. For example, some Savants can draw incredibly detailed cityscapes from memory after a single helicopter ride or perform complex prime number calculations instantly. The leading theory suggests that typical brains have top-down inhibition that filters and processes information, but in Savants, this inhibition might be reduced, allowing direct access to raw, unprocessed information and lower-level brain functions that enable these unique skills. Savant syndrome challenges our understanding of intelligence, consciousness, and what constitutes normal brain function, suggesting that extraordinary abilities might be latent within all of us, waiting to be unlocked, or are simply a different way the brain processes the world. Islands of genius within the human brain. What untapped potential might lie dormant within all of us? Up next, a chilling theory about our brain's ability to create entire realities. 2. Synesthesia. Blending senses, experiencing a different reality. What if your brain could literally blend your senses, allowing you to see sounds as colors, taste shapes, or feel textures in music? Imagine experiencing the world as a kaleidoscope of interconnected sensations, where numbers have personalities and words have specific flavors. This isn't just an artistic metaphor. Synesthesia is a neurological phenomenon where stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway leads to automatic, involuntary experiences in a second sensory or cognitive pathway, revealing a profoundly different way of perceiving reality. Do some people truly live in a different sensory world? Synesthesia is a neurological condition where stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway leads to automatic, involuntary experiences in a second sensory or cognitive pathway. For example, graph and color synesthetes see specific colors when they look at letters or numbers, while chromesthesia involves seeing colors when hearing sounds. Synesthetes don't just think colors. They genuinely see or feel them. The brain's sensory areas are unusually interconnected. While it can be disorienting, many synesthetes find their experiences enriching, helping with memory and creativity. Synesthesia highlights the incredible plasticity and variability of the human brain, suggesting that our normal 5 senses are just one way of experiencing reality, and that other, more interconnected forms of perception are possible, almost like a glimpse into a higher dimensional sensory world, a brain that blends all your senses. What hidden dimensions of reality are we missing out on? And now, for the number 1 ultimate brain superpower, something that fundamentally questions our very consciousness and existence. This is the one that changes everything. 1. The placebo effect, the mind's ultimate healing power. What if your own belief, your sheer expectation, can literally heal your body of chronic pain, reverse symptoms, fight off disease, or even shrink tumors, all without any actual medicine being involved. Imagine the raw power of your mind directly influencing your physical biology, overcoming illness with mere thought. This isn't just a psychological trick. The placebo effect is a medically proven, widely utilized phenomenon that reveals the mind's ultimate, profound healing power, fundamentally challenging our understanding of health, illness, and the mind-body connection. Is belief the ultimate medicine? The placebo effect is a well-documented phenomenon where a patient's physical or mental health improves after receiving a dummy treatment because they believe it to be real medicine. It's not just about feeling better. Studies have shown measurable physiological changes, including reduced pain signals in the brain, altered immune responses, and even changes in brain chemistry. The mind's expectation triggers the body's own natural healing mechanisms, releasing endorphins, dopamine, and other What's equally fascinating is the nocebo effect, where negative expectations can actually cause harmful side effects or worsen symptoms. The placebo effect is the ultimate demonstration of the mind-body connection, revealing a profound and largely untapped capacity for self-healing and self-regulation within the human brain. It challenges the purely physical model of disease and highlights the immense power of belief and expectation in shaping our health and reality. Your mind, the ultimate healer. It's the grandest mystery within yourself, isn't it? If these mind-boggling brain superpowers left you speechless, then you absolutely have to check out our next video right here, where we explore even more bizarre scientific phenomena that defy current understanding. You won't want to miss it. And remember, if you only scrolled to the end of this video, you missed out on the startling reality of hyperthymesia and the incredible adaptability of neuroplasticity. Definitely go back and watch those parts. Before you go, hit that like button one last time. Share this video with anyone who needs to be reminded of their own incredible potential. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the 360 World community and let's keep exploring the cosmos' most astounding mysteries together. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and keep looking inward for the extraordinary.